Are you tired of putting down voyages and sailing for hours just to get a small amount of gold? In this video, I'm going to show you a fast and easy way to get a huge amount of gold without the stress of finding any other crews, putting down any voyages at all, and just having fun. Alright, the first step is to find a C4 on your map. They're marked on the maps like this. You can see me zooming in right now, and they're always available, so you can sail to them whenever you want. Because they're always active, you could, in theory, chain a few of these together for a massive payout. But for this guide, we're going to stick to one fort to show you a safe and reliable method for new players. As you get closer, you want to keep an eye out for any ships and also for the fort's unique silhouette. Grab your telescope and check it out. When you arrive at the fort, you will get attacked by cannonballs. They're very easy to dodge. Just move out of the way of them and then get yourself parked up at the fort and they will stop. We've arrived. Let's get to it. So once you're on the fort, you're going to come across 8 waves. Now, each of these waves are phantoms. They are going to have swords and pistols, and they will disappear a lot, and it can get a bit frustrating, so sword lunges may not always work here. They do drop ammo pouches though, so if you're using guns, then you can basically collect the ammo without having to worry about finding it. For solo players, there's going to be 3 phantoms for the first 3 waves, and then 4 for the next 5. This will go up depending on the number of players that there are. So if you're playing as a duo, you'll have 4 and 5. And like if there's 3 of you, then there'll be 5 and 6, and so on and so on. And that's also enemies as well. So the more enemies there are on the fortress, the more of the phantoms that will arrive. Now, with the main captain, who will appear at the end of the 8th wave, they are stronger, they have more health, they also have bodyguards, and they have a unique attack. They're not very difficult, but their health does go up with a lot of more players. So again, the more players you have, the longer it will take. There we go, over the edge, almost landing in the water, but you can see how devastating their attacks can be. But once defeated, you will get that key to the treasury, and that's exactly what you come in for. Okay, before we get onto the treasury, there are a couple of things to address. So in the fort, there are lots of boxes and cabinets to search through, and in there will be skulls or additional bits of gold and things like that. There's also going to be something called a store key, and that store key is going to take you up to the very top level of the fort, and there's a storeroom, and inside the storeroom are a few chests and gems, so that's going to be really important for you to grab, so make sure you look around for that. Okay, back to the treasury. So once you've got the key, unlock the door and the treasury is now yours. There is so much treasure in here that is so good for doing this. Obviously, we haven't even had to raise an emissary. We haven't had to put down a voyage. It is brilliant. So in here, we're going to have some guaranteed captain's chests. We're going to have some chests of the damned. We're going to have some guaranteed skulls and guaranteed merchant crates. There's also going to be some piles of gold on the floor to be able to pick up as well. And it's just brilliant. The only problem I have here is that obviously it's inside the fortress and we've got to get it back to our ship. So a couple of ways you can do this is either bring a rowboat with us, so we can just rowboat into the actual dock itself, kind of put everything on the rowboat and bring it back to the ship, or we're going to have to take it out one by one. If we're in a crew, it makes it a lot easier, but obviously as we know, it's going to take a lot longer because the fortress is going to be a lot tougher. Now, obviously, don't forget to bring the rest of the stuff to the ship as well, because obviously the stuff from the storeroom and also the stuff you found around the fortress. So once you're back at the outpost, head to the sovereigns. The sovereigns are really important for this because you're not only going to sell like your gold hoarder gold here, but you're also going to sell like your skulls and your crates to the same people. And that's going to give you reputation for not only one faction, but all of the factions at once. And so that makes everything so much faster. And selling here is making me around about 22,000 per voyage. So actually, if you're feeling really brave, put the emissary flag on to give you that bonus. So once you get to the grade 5 flag, you're going to get 2.5 times more gold and reputation, and chain them together and start going out there and making 300,000 gold per hour. Like, you can do it. I know you can. And so if you feel that you've gained benefit from this, please subscribe for more guides coming soon. Maybe check out the video recommended now on the screen, and I'll see you there. Bye.